Hello friends, and welcome back to Let's Play Morrowind. In the last episode we got deep into Mr. Alejandro's tomb. I forget his name, something like that. And we're looking for Levule's skull. I think. I'm gonna butcher a lot of the names in this game. And we got pretty far. I feel like we're close. It's probably at the very bottom. We read an interesting book about the Dunmer rituals. There's a skeleton creeping through this door. Oh wow, what is that? Guy had like 4 arms. Oh boy, there's a bunch of stuff in here. One of them's a ghost. Okay, one down. I swore there was a ghost in here. Or is it just that guy? Look at that thing. What is that? Oh, he's summoning things. Oh, and he's got a lot of health. Weapon has no effect. Oh boy. Okay, I think we gotta bust out the silver arrows for this guy. What? What is that? What did he do to himself? So far he's not really hurting us. He's casting a bunch of spells on us. Come on. He's so low on health. Did it. Bone Lord. Bone Lord. Weird. Soul Gem. Those are useful. Let's rest until healed. So that was kind of crazy. We made it out alive though. Let's go back into sneak mode here. Isn't that just kind of a creepy sound? The whispers. Silver Katana. Okay. Oh, there's a skull down there. Is that it? Yeah. Found it. Dagger of Judgment. Interesting. Take it. I've gained knowledge from this book. My unarmored skill has increased to 6. Go unarmed into his den with these words of power. Or do not. The temporal myth is man. Reach heaven by violence. This magic I give to you. The world you will rule is only an intermittent hope and must be the letter written in uncertainty. The ending of words is Almsivi. Interesting. It's in the chest. Bone mold helm. That's pretty valuable. Potions. Oh, we're overburdened. No. What can we get rid of? Oh, we can do our repair hammer trick like we did last time. There we go. 239. What are the repair prongs? Okay. So they repair as well. I'm not really sure what the difference between the hammer and the prongs are. But I think that's everything. So now we just gotta make our way to the surface. Second dungeon conquered. I think that it was not nearly as big as the first. Yeah. So then we're gonna go back to Balmora and talk to what's her face, Brub Mozabi or something. Low Scrub, something like that. And then hopefully she can tell us a little bit more about the Cult of the Nerevarine. Look how pretty it is. Vanilla Morrowind, you didn't get nearly as beautiful a landscape. Let's see. So we gotta head up to Balmora. So I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but in Morrowind there's these giant mushrooms for trees. Looks very weird. I mean, of course there's normal trees and stuff, but giant mushrooms. Morrowind definitely has a very different flavor to its location. It feels very alien in a lot of ways. In Oblivion, they kind of went with a more like generic high fantasy feel. So if we ever play Oblivion, you'll kind of see the difference there. And then in Skyrim, they went with a more like Nordic kind of feeling, like yeah, thatched roofs and kind of boat motifs. So yeah, each game kind of feels different than the last, which is nice. I mean, they each take place in a different province, obviously. Oblivion takes place in Cyrodiil, which is right in the center of the continent, and is the capital of the Empire. So it's the home of the Imperials. Whereas Skyrim is home to the Nords, and of course Morrowind is home to the Dark Elves, or the Dunmer as they like to be called. Our athletics has increased. This game, I don't know, it's growing on me now that I'm going back through it again. And the graphics, especially after we've modded it, they don't look too bad, do they? Kind of reminds me of like old, like, this is like PS2 kind of quality graphics here. It's kind of charming in its own way. How we doing? We're close. Close. I think this is where we cut through the mountain. There's that rat we killed. I hear noises. I hear the noises. Balmora. I think if you can see the sign, you can almost see Balmora there on the sign. Pretty sure that's a mod that did that. I think before they're just kind of illegible scribblings. Modding these games is great. Actually, like, Morrowind's 18 years old, I think. Let's see. Yeah. Wait. It's 10 plus 6, 16 years old, sorry. 16-year-old game, and I'm still playing it to this day. And one of the reasons for that is you can mod it. Modding, like, makes the longevity of these games crazy. Definitely allows you to breathe a lot of new life into them. So it's very nice, and that's always why I played the Elder Scrolls games on the PC, was for the mods. Of course, these days with Skyrim Special Edition and Fallout 4, you can get a lot of mods. They brought mods to both the Xbox and PS4, but you still can't quite get all the mods, especially the graphical mods, because they often do things like hack the executable and mess around with what's going on in the engine to get new lighting effects, such and so on and so forth. I'm pretty sure you can't do that kind of level of mod on the consoles, but you can get quite a few of the mods on console, and especially the ones that add content. Some mod creators just like to make new quest lines and stuff. But yeah, modding these games is great. It's a lot of fun, although it can be a nightmare to get working if you're trying to install a lot of mods. Oh man. Alright, so we go back to the Mage's Guild here. Oh, it's kind of dark. Oh, it like was dark and then it got lighter. My eyes were adjusting to the inner lights. So we're looking for her. Again, this is about the errand you are doing for me. Very good. I'll just take that skull from you. Perfect for what I have in mind. Thank you. Now, as I promised, I'll answer your questions on the Nerevarine cult. Go ahead. Okay, Nerevarine cult. What is it? The Ashlander cult believes the long-dead hero Nerevar will be reborn to honor ancient promises to the tribes. According to legend, the prophesied Nerevarine will cast down the false gods of the Tribunal Temple, restore the traditional ancestor worship practiced by the Ashlanders, and drive all Outlanders from Morrowind. Both Temple and Empire outlaw the cult, but it persists among the Ashlanders, who care little for Imperial or Temple law. Here, take this copy of my notes on the topic for Caius. Okay, what can you tell me about the Nerevar? Nerevar is a First Age hero of the Dunmer people. He was a great general and leader. He helped form the First Council and united the Dunmer houses against foreign invaders, aided by the traders of House Dagoth. He triumphed over Morrowind's enemies at Red Mountain, but died in battle. And what about the Nerevarine? The Ashlanders have a prophecy that the legendary hero Nerevar will be reborn. They call this reincarnated hero the Nerevarine. Interesting. Is that the heart of an Ashghoul? Well, I'm pleased to know it's dead. I'm not willing to risk disease by having it here. Take it to an alchemist and come back when it's gone. Fine. Sometimes these vendors, they're so picky. But that, she does bring a good point. We should sell some of the stuff we picked up. So let's do it. Alchemist. What is this place? Oh, that's the bookseller we were looking for before. The alchemist is over here. It's quite foggy. Foggy today. I guess we could try using that mortar and pestle, see how that goes. Okay. So ingredients. Let's put bloat in there. And Bungler's Bane. Ghoul Heart. And Druwax. No other apparatuses. Test. Create. Our potion failed. What about bone meal? Test. At least 2 ingredients. Oh boy, this is a frustrating process. Barter. Okay, let's just sell all this stuff. Ruby, sapphire. It's pretty good. Dwemer tube. We must have forgotten to sell that from last time. Try and get 350. No. 325. No. 300. Ugh. 290. 285. 280. Oh, we can't afford. I see. I see. Well, can we buy stuff from him? He needs more gold. Well, that's kind of frustrating. I thought there was another alchemist, right? I think. Let's go to the pawnbroker. If I remember correctly, she does not have much money left either, but I think we can. Oh shit, it only has 20. Never mind. Jeez. Fine. Let's go over here then. First, let's read the Nevering Cult notes really quick. The following are notes from Sharn Gra Musgab to Kai's Cossades, the Nevering Cult. The Ashlander religious cult follows prophecies of a Nerevar reborn to honor ancient promises to the tribes, to reestablish the traditions of the prophet Veloth, to cast down the false gods of the Tribunal Temple, and to drive all Outlanders from Morrowind. Both Temple and Empire outlaw the cult, but it persists among the Ashlanders, despite Imperial and Temple repression. Because it is persecuted, it remains a secret cult, and it is hard to judge how widespread it is among the Ashlanders, or whether it has any following outside the Ashlander tribes. The Nerevarine. The Ashlanders firmly believe that the Nerevar will return to restore the glories of ancient Resdain. Morrowind was called Resdain before the Imperial occupation. The Ashlanders say the great houses and the temple have abandoned the pure teachings of Prophet Veloth, forsaking ancestor worship for the false gods of the Tribunal, and embracing the comforts of civilization that corrupted the High Elves. The temple, on the other hand, venerates Saint Nerevar, but rejects the disgusting notion that the false incarnate will walk the earth like a ghoul. The Nerevar. The temple honors Saint Nerevar as the greatest Dunmer general, first counselor, and companion of Vivek, Alamexia, and Sothasil, and who united the Dunmer houses and to destroy the evil Dwemer, the treacherous House Dagoth, and their western allies at Red Mountain. But the Ashlanders say Nerevar promised to honor the ancient spirits and tribal law, and that he will come again to honor that promise. To the Ashlanders, this means destroying the false temple and driving the Imperial invaders from the land. Nerevarine prophecies. Dream visions and prophecies are a respected tradition in Ashlander culture. Their wise women and shamans take careful note of dreams and visions and pass on the tribe's legacies of vision and prophecy to their successors. By contrast, the temple and the Western faiths are suspicious of mysticism, and they regard interpretation of dreams and visions as primitive superstition. The most common version of the Nerevarine prophecy is the Stranger. The verses are obscure and as are most prophecies, but two observations are in order. First, many less well-informed scholars assume that the phrase journeyed far Journey far neath moon and star is just a cliche to suggest a very long journey. But the Nerevar of legend was known to possess a magical ring named One Clan under Moon and Star, upon which Nerevar is supposed to have sworn his promise to honor ancient Ashlander traditions and land rights. Second, the reference to 7 curses must certainly refer to the lost prophetic verses known as to the Ashlanders as the 7 curses. The Stranger. When earth is sundered and skies choked black, and sleepers serve the 7 curses, to the hearth there comes a stranger, journeyed far neath moon and star. Though stark born to sire uncertain, his aspects marks his certain fate. Wicked stalk him, righteous curse him, prophets speak, but all deny. Many trials make manifest the stranger's fate, the curse's bane. Many touchstones try the stranger, many fall, but one remains. Lost prophecies. Ashlander elders complain of prophecies which have been lost to tribal memory due to the carelessness or ineptitude of earlier generations of wise women and Ashkens. Suspicious scholars wonder whether these prophecies might have been deliberately forgotten or suppressed. 3 Nerevarine prophecies in particular are said to have been lost. 1. The lost prophecies. 2. The 7 curses. And 3. 7 visions of 7 trials of incarnate. Perhaps these lost prophecies will someday be found, either in forgotten accounts written by literate travelers, or in the memories of isolated Ashlanders, or in the secret traditions of the wise women and shamans. Whoa, that was a lot of information. So, the story seems to be settling around this Nerevarine thing. Yeah, here's another alchemist. Hello. No. Barter. Okay. Okay. Did it. 350. I figured out that if you just repeatedly click, sometimes it goes through. That's the dice roll thing I was talking about. Fine clothier. Okay. Let's go try and sell the weapons we picked up. I think we picked up mostly weapons, right? Magical clothes. The smith. First let's repair a lot of our stuff. Barter. So he still has quite a bit of gold. That's good. So we can sell that, the blunt weapon. We can sell this short blade and the fire blade. We could sell that too. I don't think any of those are really that useful to us. Kind of want to keep the enchanted arrows. So we have a silver dagger. I don't think we really want the silver katana. I don't think we really want the silver dagger either. We'll keep the iron arrows just because we need all the ammo we can get. So this thing alone is worth 1,000. It's 220, 420, 700 basically. This is all like 2,000. Holy crap. We gotta get at least. Let's go for 1,050. Oh my goodness, the interface. Stop. Okay. No. Alright. Sorry that I know these shop parts are probably kind of boring. I don't really have much interesting to say either. Oh, we got 1,000 gold. Yay. All right. Is there anything else? We want to get rid of this Dwemer tube somehow. Will you take it? No, he doesn't buy it. Let's try and finish our selling of things. And then in the next episode, we can go back to Caius Causades. Also, we're getting quite a bit of gold. She can probably buy our books. Sell that, sell that. So 60, 25, 165. Let's go for 150. $145. Mercantile. You're not the type I like. Oh, I think she's angry because we're trying to get so much. Admire? Get lost now. Admire. Admire success. Okay, I'm listening. I guess that's the trouble. No. This is sort of silly, isn't it? I'm just like, I love you. You're the greatest person ever. Over and over. Okay, she's at 10. Will you sell to me now? No. Oh boy, you guys. This is sure exciting content, isn't it? I should just get the heck out of here. Level up our beechcraft. That's nice, I guess. Such a silly way to level it. Just spam click admire. Oh boy. Okay, you know what? If I want to keep doing that, I'll do it off camera. Alright, well, I think that's a good place to end this episode. We can go see what our next mission is from Kaya's Cascades in the next one. I will see you guys later.